Wait. Hold on. There are specific sounds to different cats.
Why is it still quacking?
Wait. There's this sound I see. I'm going to see if I can press it. Can't use it right now, guys. Okay.
Alrighty.
Welcome to D&D.
Welcome to D&D. We are all ducks.
Ducks and ducks.
Ducks and crickets. It's Lucifer's D&D. Alright. I hope you don't mind. I swapped the name on y'all. Called Gemini Genesis, meaning twin origins.
Wait.
So welcome to Gemini Genesis. It also sounds cooler. Licks the picture.
I do.
Ivy,
I like it.
Ivy, you're not allowed to look at my paper. Let's set us up in a bigger room.
Ivy, no cheating.
I haven't even looked at it. I'm not looking.
She's hacking.
I'm not hacking.
He's hacking. I swear he's hacking.
I don't know how to hack properly. I would just hack at it with a hatchet at this point. All right. Are y'all ready?
So you're gonna hack down the DM screen so you can see all the stuff behind it. I knew it.
All right. I'm gonna start lore.
Let's go.
Lock in.
Close my glasses. All right. So you wake up. And you're dead already. No. Shush. You wake up in a dark room. It smells really musty. Mm-hmm. You realize you're in separate rooms, but you could see each other. And each one of you had fallen out of a stasis pod. What do you do? Stare in absolute and utter confusion and horror. All right, so you've seen the massive rat.
Ivy, you're very quiet.
Ivy, I talk quietly, Mom, but stop pushing my head towards the computer.
Well, you got loud when your head got moved.
She's bullying me. Ivy,
there you go.
Character. I stare in confusion and horror since I have seen the rat. The big rat.
The rat is looking at you, and she does not seem happy. She seems also pretty confused.
Well, she don't seem mad to see me, so I don't die immediately. Where's my dice? My dice under my knee. My knee was eaten. Does anyone else do anything?
I checked my battery.
Well,
I look around, try to get a gauge of the situation.
All right, roll perception.
What one is that?
The D20.
D20.
D20. 17.
All
and
right.
Then
you
add.
Oh yeah.
You do add your bonus, yes. If you have a bonus on it.
Bonus 3, so 20.
Nice.
Nice.
All righty.
Nice. Starting off strong. Let's go.
You notice that the room is dark because it looks like it's been abandoned. It is actually in a state of ruin. And also, the doors are locked. Locked? Electronically locked.
Damn it. Can't take it.
I'm already feeling very confident about our situation. Great.
Yay!
Kepler is cursing, like very tiny curses in her own little room. She's like, damn it, what the hell is this? Where are we? What's going on? Who are you?
I am feared.
She's just pointing at the random.
I am just scared. Oh yeah, and
What's going on?
Yes.
We're all able to see each other.
Yep, you can all see each other.
I wave.
I stopped cursing for a second to wave back.
What do you mean we can see each other? Are we
It's in
I'm trying to understand.
It is in a circle room with all of your rooms facing each other. So it's like a big old
Okay, so Wait,
with glass.
are we even in separate? Are we in even? Oh, glass walls. That makes sense.
Yep. Oh, real quick, let me add on to the perception. You also see 2 other rooms that are quiet.
Zella is looking at those rooms.
You don't see any movement in there.
Oh, so they died. See on the
Are these doors
You,
soundproof?
These doors are.
Can we shout at each other?
They
There's a
are.
moment to find out.
They are, but the glass is broken a little.
Can I run into the glass?
Roll for it.
I'm gonna roll.
Question:
What? Yes.
Wasn't one of you hyperventilating earlier?
Oh yeah, weren't you hyperventilating?
No, I was sitting there in fear of the mouse, but if I bust out a glass, I could run away from the mouse.
All right, bet.
I ain't saving y'all, I'm running away.
I thought a character's having a panic attack. I was gonna have my character try to just walk through the glass. Burst through the glass. Like, are you okay, little creature?
Are you okay, Tiny?
Honestly, you know what? Ezekiel.
Like, imagine someone just blows up an entire building just to cross the street and be like, "Do you need help crossing the street, little one?"
Ooh, do you see another box?
Another box.
Or something?
I see this.
1.
You rolled a 1 and you like run headfirst into the glass and break your nose.
I can't
already taken damage.
Roll a d4.
Hmm. 2. I take 2 damage.
You take 2 damage from breaking your nose on the glass.
Already.
Is there a visible doorway?
There is, but like I said, the doors are locked. Electronically locked.
That's why you do the stupid thing and you
Okay.
run into a wall.
By the way, Lily,
Yep.
I've just, in case you notice, when looking at my stats, my wisdom is hot garbage. So all my perception checks are I'm going to be replacing as many perception checks with investigation checks, and just if I can't, then I just won't perceive.
I do not perceive.
I perceive nothing. I
Right.
perceive nothing.
I perceive only that which I want to.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Up high, does it look like there are any spots up high that could possibly, like a rat could fit through? Or just anywhere in the room, does it look like a rat could get through any little holes or anything?
Actually, yes. There is a couple of vents in there.
But can I, where are they?
They are, well, close to the ceiling and directly across from the glass walls.
Kepler's gonna see if she can get up there and, like, get into the vent.
Alright.
I feel like that'd be
Roll for it.
I think you'd have to be like a strength.
What am I rolling? Athletics?
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be athletics to get up and strength to open the thing.
Nah.
If you're trying to pull off the vent, that would be athletics.
It would?
Yeah, I'm trying to get up there. Well, I do have a -1 in athletics, so that's why I asked. Just like, what am I rolling?
Uh-oh.
That's 5 - 1. That's 4.
Congratulations.
You kind of like attempt to like jump up there, but then you fall because there's too much rubble in the way.
Ow.
Can I try to shatter the glass with my claws? Like, like how like the cat from the Puss in Boots, like, makes the circle.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that something I can
Go for it.
Me?
Roll a d20
do?
and
Funny?
roll for strength.
I got a 12, and my strength is. What would be considered strength? Oh, I have 11.
It's your strength modifier. With an 11, I think you have a modifier of just 0.
My modifier has 0 on it. I
Yep,
think.
that means plus 0. All right.
We're all failing so miserably at busting out. It's great.
So you don't make a neat circle, but you manage to break through the glass.
Oh.
You push through the glass, now your claw is stuck.
Nope. Manages to break through, but it's not a pretty circle.
So, but I can get out of my room.
Yep.
Okay, can I proceed to do that?
Go for it.
I would. Me personally, would not suggest climbing through broken glass, but you do you. It's already happened.
I'm banging on the door, like, "Hey, kitty, kitty, psst, psst. Here, kitty, kitty, can you help me?"
Speaking of
I look at the
door,
glass, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, speaking of door, is the door leading out of the room in the same place or glass between me and it? How much glass between me and it?
Soundproof and possibly bulletproof.
How much though?
Like a good couple.
Like, is it like, am I in the room right next to it?
You're in a room.
You're in a room made of it.
Okay, but
Is my glass wall is right next to my glass wall the door, or is next to my glass wall another room? Is my question. Or do we all have our own doors?
You all have your own doors.
Oh, okay.
really funny if
So I'm looking at all of these other rooms, and I see the rat trying to get my attention. I walk closer, and I try to like see what they're trying to tell me.
All right.
Hey, I saw you get out of there pretty easy. You wanna help the rest of us out, or
Can I understand what they're trying to convey on me
yeah, I'm
getting
just
them
speaking
out?
common.
Yep. Everyone is
I
speaking.
thought it was.
I think I should look to see if they can see through the glass.
Nah. Everyone's glass is broken, so that.
Oh, so I can.
So you can.
Yeah. You can hear through the glass, and y'all can understand each other.
Okay.
I have one question and one question only about the world, and then I'm going to never ask another question about the world ever again.
Okay.
Is magic, or is magic flavored technology?
Is it orange flavored? Is it raspberry flavored?
I understand the question.
It is magic. There is a
Magic is magic. Okay.
Magic is magic. Technology is powered by a form of magic, but it is.
So if I were to cast detect magic on the door, I could see if it has any power.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just remembering, detect magic is a ritual, but I'm realizing I might not have. Wait, no. Detect magic does not have any material components. If I just take extra long, waving my hands and talking in the magic language, I can cast it as a ritual, thus not using a spell slot.
You want to chant some random words for it?
So true, bestie.
I think you should do it again.
Roll.
Roll?
Roll again.
No, actually, never mind. I forgot. That is not.
Detect magic is not. Detect magic is not a roll. I don't roll. I'm like.
I forgot.
I'm like DM. What is magic?
What is magic?
You should say all the words again.
I'm checking to see if any part of this room is powered or has any magic on
You
it.
don't sense any magic, but you do sense magic coming from the other rooms.
Is it because all of us can use magic?
Define coming from the other rooms.
I mean, as in they are coming from the other rooms that everyone is in, and you notice that there's also one coming from the middle of the open area, which is where
Is there no magic in my room?
You also sense magic in your room, but you can't figure it out where it is.
I can figure it out using simple deduction. No investigation needed. It's most likely coming from our recently opened escape pods. No, stasis pods. But I will not pressure further. That will just be my theory.
All right. Does anyone else do anything?
This entire time, Asterlin has been observing and then getting very stir-crazy. He goes to punch the glass door.
All
And
right.
meet bulletproof. Handbrake, maybe.
3.
A 3. You hit it.
I would like.
You hit it so hard. You hear your knuckles crack.
I think you should roll for damage.
Yay.
Roll for
Snippity,
damage.
snapadoo. Snappity, snapadoo. My knuckle is out
2.
of place.
Damn. Ouch.
I took 2 damage.
All right.
Okay, what if
Ow.
since I saw how whatever their name is, I forgot.
Zella.
Zella, yeah. Since I saw how Zella was able to get out by using claws, could I like shapeshift my hands into claws? Like
Yeah.
just my hands.
Yeah.
I think shapeshifting is I think it's like
Like a passive ability or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
I didn't see anything about rolling for it, so I'm assuming it's like
Then-
a passive ability.
then just go for it.
And then roll, see if I'm
Am I right
Roll for
in?
strength.
How much strength have I got?
I sent a picture in D&D room. Am I right in my like interpretation of what these rooms are like?
Oh, here. Let me see. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
2.
I have my trusty sketch pad out for.
Question, Lily. I'm sorry, but like, I think there might be some miscommunication when I asked about the doors. Are the doors that you're talking about leading from our cells to the center,
Yeah.
or are they leading out?
They
Okay,
are
I
leading
was
to
asking
the
about the
center.
door out. I was asking about the door out.
Oh, my bad. There is a door like in between 2 cells that leads out of the area.
You're talking about that empty space. I was just wondering how many people are between me and that room. Like, yeah, and the way out.
You're like 3 people away.
I can't be 3 people away. I have to be the third person.
Well, there were 2 empty cells as well.
Yep.
I just did a very quick like sketch of
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not what the room actually
Yeah,
looks
it
like,
is-
but that's
It is not completely. It is not completely accurate. There's 2 more, and there's 2 more cells.
Okay, can I do a...
Bust out.
I'll have you roll first.
It's a 2 plus a 0. Being great.
What was that a roll for?
To see
Are we all rolling d6s or something?
Carve out a space. It kind of just goes like scratch.
So Ivy rolled a 2 for trying to scratch through the glass, and all you guys
Busted
hear
in
is
a- No, we're fine.
Just go back.
glass is soundproof. We're fine.
it's broken.
Because you
It's broken. We can hear.
have very sensitive ears.
Okay, that would be it. But yeah, you said there was something in the center.
there's
I'm in the center.
yeah.
Zella notices that a rat was trying to get her attention, and she tries to do the same thing to get the rat out first. Because it was getting her attention.
Yeah, Lily, what I meant was like when I was doing my detect magic, you said there's some in the center of the room.
Yes.
That was
So is there? I'm going to do an investigation check, but like first with just my eyes. Is there a console in the center?
Nope.
It was just
It's just Zella.
just Zella.
Okay. I am going to then use the investigation on my door to see if there's like a handle on the outside that like I can pull to open the door. I'm gonna do an investigation check.
You don't need a
15.
investigation check. It is just
Okay.
it is a keypad.
And there's no power, so we.
Technically, you could just grab it and pull it, couldn't you?
How strong
You know,
are
if it's
you?
Do you have any pluses to strength?
I may be a robot, but I only got 12 strength.
12.
That would just be like a +1, I think.
Plus one, yeah.
+1.
Let's do Zella's roll for trying to bust Kepler out.
I got another 12.
Another 12. All right, you do like the exact same thing. You manage to make a not pretty hole for the rat to wiggle out.
I hold my hand out so the rat doesn't have to potentially step on glass.
Aww.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just gonna crawl up her arm and like sit on her shoulder for a minute.
That is amazing imagery right there, y'all.
They're besties.
All right, and
I'm just trying to find a way to open my cage without busting bulletproof glass.
real quick, what excuse me, what were you gonna say, Bree?
I was gonna look around at everybody and see if anyone else wanted out the same way.
All right, what does everyone else do?
I'm just
I'm still trying to.
miserable.
I'm still trying to figure out how to open my door without punching through glass because I'm most likely not built for that.
So the robot is still examining the door, and the changeling is sitting there looking very depressed.
Very depressed because I busted my nose, and I injured.
Busted your nose, busted your nail,
and
busted your self confidence.
Yeah, busted my ears, my hearing. Like everything's gone bad. 2 seconds I've been awake.
You've been busted. You've been away from home too long.
Wait, what?
Everything's busted. And I was just looking to see if there's like any emergency release, like in case there was power failure. But it looks like no one wanted us to get out in the case of power failure.
Exactly.
So, what is hold on, and I have to look at the names. I keep going back and forth on chat. Sorry.
Are you eating the mic?
Huh?
Are you? Oh, I'm sorry. You sounded like Ivy, but Ivy like really close to the computer screen.
Ivy.
Sound like Ivy actively consuming a mic.
Oh.
Ivy, don't eat my mic.
Mean. That's so mean.
Oh.
Lily, can I have the names of the people, please, so I don't forget them?
All right, I'm gonna pull up the names on my thingy.
Aster.
Can we change your names?
What is Aster? Yeah,
can
what
we
are
change
you?
your names?
I am
Can we change their names
holding my
channel?
freshly broken hand, contemplating the purpose of even getting out of this room.
Your hand appears to be broken.
I look to the rat and I ask, who do you think we should help first?
That don't matter to me. Everyone's got to get out of here at some point. I mean, I don't know how we ended up here in the first place, but I feel like it's right to try to help everyone out.
I have a question for the Discord wizards. If there are any Discord wizards here, is it possible to change your names while we're in this chat?
Yeah. I mean, you can change it temporarily while you're... Why is this... Hold on. I'm really trying to fix something, and it's not working quite right for me.
I was just wondering if it's possible for us to rename ourselves to our character names. That way we can just look at who's in the channel and be like, let's receive like who's in the chat and be like, your name.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So
you can do that.
So,
I did it.
Yeah. I bet.
Oh, that's fast. How
Let me change edit profile and server profile.
Yeah.
Profile. Server profile.
I went to the game hub setting and then members. And then I clicked my own name and I added a nickname.
Server nickname.
Yeah.
What I did was I added my character's name and then in parentheses my name that I prefer to go by. That way just both is on display.
I bet.
That way we call it. Hey, this could be useful because then if we want to talk to the player, we can say their name, which is in parentheses. If we want to talk to the in-game character, we say their name.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have streamer mode activated, so I cannot swap mine to DM. But you know what? I don't have a character. All good.
Yeah. In our hearts, you're DM.
Yeah.
I could probably change it, actually. Hold on. Let me see if I am able to change your name.
If you are able to, great.
You should put it as Ivy's name.
It should be Ivy's character, yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. Y'all are sharing it, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
Otherwise,
Oh, it should be Ivy's.
But then
yeah.
again, also Ivy has her profile in here too.
But
I don't
Ivy's
think
not
I
voice
can
chat.
change your name. I can add a friend nickname, but that's only visible to me.
You
Gotcha.
could ask Ivy to just have her deafened and muted. That way we could still see her name. Like, just like right up front.
All right, that is a good idea. Ivy, go ahead and like join the chat, but be mute.
Oh, we want to hear the echo.
She's typing stuff real quick.
it's very important. You are not Zelda.
You're not Zelda.
You're not Zelda.
Okay, hang on. Let me try to remember how to do this. No. Switch the name. How do you do that again?
Okay.
I forgot.
Settings.
Got a new update.
Settings.
Edit server profile. I found
Yes,
it.
edit server profile.
There you go.
Okay, now. Come on. Ezekiel. Wait.
Even if
Yeah, don't forget your name behind yours.
Save. You good? Done?
Ezekiel!
Is it?
Ezekiel! Ezekiel!
And now join the chat.
Just A.
No. Join the talking chat. And
I don't do this stuff.
all right.
Are you guys?
There we go.
There you go.
Are y'all taking notes?
Sorry, Ivy's getting added to the thingy so that y'all can see her name too.
I can see your name.
All right. Ivy, it's fine.
I need to put this downstairs then. I didn't bring the box up. It's easy to me.
So they're on the album of 3. Thorn has made it to the high heavens like once again.
Wait, is that Logan?
That's Logan.
Anyway. All right. So,
Carry on.
Rat's out. Wait, Kepler's out. Zella's out. Asterlin is contemplating existence. I'm gonna call you Edit, Griffin.
I'm running out of options. I'm running out of options, so I might resort to punching the glass.
Well, Zella's working on getting everyone out now.
Right now, I'm heading to the one. I'm heading to Ezekiel.
All right.
What's your stream?
Ezekiel, you are about to be
No,
rescued.
okay, that is 12 verse
Don't you have
13.
the mouse? Not the rat on your arm.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Ezekiel is terrified of the rat.
The rat.
Tomorrow, I'm also gonna get all my big fur stuff.
I feel like
Huh?
I
Go ahead.
the wall. You have the rat on your arm.
Ezekiel is now pressed up against the wall, just staring at the rat.
I
just
put my
leaving that.
hands up
Every single
with my shoulder facing away, the one that Shelter's on, and then I try to breathe in.
All right. Do you want to do the same thing that you've been doing?
Yes.
All right. Roll again.
Broke.
I got a 9.
A little worse for wear.
Yeah.
You make a hole about the size of your fist.
Oh,
Hey, it's something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can fit through there probably.
Gonna
I give a thumbs up
All right.
and back
Oh
away.
yeah, that'll be a good idea.
That's a great idea. Scare the
Send the rat into the one that's afraid of rats.
Yeah.
Let's go.
They don't like me. Most of the managers.
Go for it.
But they all like. I just read where-
I'm gonna like
Any other
sneak over to the hole and peek my face in. Like, hey,
The Percy family in general just makes this. We make a good impression on whoever. we
So
go.
Ivy asked if there's any other furniture in the rooms. There is a cot.
Oh, we already did that. We already did talk about that.
Logan, I hear
I knew
you.
nothing.
Logan!
They can hear you, Logan.
I know.
Hi.
Anyway,
How
well,
you
whenever I
doing?
hang out for work, if anything, load that website on your
Hello.
computer. Constantly refresh it every time.
I'm
you-
currently like my face is in that little hole that Zella made.
refresh that website
Right.
constantly.
I look absolutely terrified, and I have decided to take my own hands and dive.
I'm gonna be able to help you with that.
All right, Ezekiel hides underneath the cot.
I'm gonna be at work.
Okay, well, guess you don't want my help. And I
No,
crawl back up Zella's shoulder.
I scared.
There's a bed. Wait, there's a bed.
Yeah.
There's a cot.
Only I could have thrown that against the wall instead of face.
Two things I like to point out. Thing A, bed for a robot seems counterproductive.
I know, right?
Point
Isn't it
B.
amazing?
Just
Point
generic
B, I will
room.
now make a point B. I will now make a strength check to throw the bed at the glass.
Exactly.
A 4.
It just bonks
Yeah.
against the glass with a very sad bonk noise.
Don't. The glass appears bulletproof, but not claw-proof, which
Kepler
is
jumps.
counterproductive. Bulletproof, but not claw-proof, which is counterproductive. They should have thought of that before they put something with claws in the cage.
Just get claws, nerd.
I will look into that modification.
Oh God. Wait. Kepler Marvin, what?
Kepler permit.
Inside joke.
Well,
If I
you
try
guys are
to make the whole
skewed.
bird, do I have any downsides or like negatives? If I try again.
No. Try again.
I just
Okay. An 11. So it's the same. Or not the same. It's the same as wait. What was I rolling for? Strength?
Yeah.
It's the same as my strength. And I don't have any modifiers. I don't think.
All right. So you managed to make another hole, but it definitely is bigger. In fact, you managed to break it so that both holes combine, and you managed to break through the glass.
Okay.
Ezekiel,
I back away.
You're free now.
I back away so Ezekiel can get out.
I would like to point out I no longer believe this glass is bulletproof, or they have very weak guns.
They have Nerf guns.
I had
In
I
which
had
case,
forwarded
shotgun.
after reading it.
I would like to have you know my character can use magic, but he's also skilled in firearm.
Guns.
Ooh.
The singular firearm.
Your firearms are deactivated.
I don't have firearms. I don't have them built into me, which is why I have to
Well,
collect the
there
gun
you
as
go.
quickly as possible. That's what I mean. Like, I am going to collect a gun, and then it's going to be over.
I'm going to find
Oh,
a
no.
gun.
I'm gonna get a
I am
gun,
going
and it's gonna be good. Then we're gonna be done with this.
I may be out of spells, but not out of shells.
Oh my god. Kepler is gonna hop off of Zella's shoulder and like run over to the last two cages, or not cages, but like the last two rooms, and just kind of like look into them to see if I can see anything that maybe would give me, a tiny rat, any like leverage to help get them out.
I
All
crawl
right.
out after.
Do you want me to make perception?
Go for it since the rooms are pretty dark.
Nat 20, baby! Nat 20 plus 3, 23.
I know all the
my
secrets of these
God.
walls. The cracks tell me
I'm a
the
keen
ancients.
little rat.
All
The cracks tell
right.
me of the ancients. The air knows of the past.
All right, here you go. In one of the rooms, you notice that there is a figure in a very large stasis pod still. The glass is cracked a little, but they have not moved yet. You can't tell if they're breathing yet because all vital stuffs are not working. In the next room,
Can't tell heartbeats.
in the next
Don't
room,
worry, I
you
ain't built
see-
for that.
Griffin. In the next room, you see another stasis pod that is shattered just enough that you can see just the glimmer of scales.
I sense dragons.
Ooh.
And you notice that the door to the massive stasis pod has been bumped open just a little. Like it is slightly off center because there is a crack like right above it. Right above the door.
I'm gonna turn to Zella when I like notice these things. Oh, I do have dark vision, so I guess that that helps my case.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slowly turn to Zella like, I think there's like dead people in here. I can't tell, but they're not moving.
Zella looks back at Kelper, eyes wide, and she says, "Oh, she doesn't say anything. She's just absolutely shocked. She doesn't know how to handle the situation."
I guess we should. I'm gonna go toward like Asterlin's room and be like, I guess we should get this one out too, huh?
Should I roll for to try?
Mhm.
A 17.
I have been off in my own little world inspecting my jumpsuit and trying to figure out what I am.
Smart. You notice that the suit is like kind of like made of a weird material. Like it's very stretchy to the point that it makes new material if you stretch it too far.
So it's like, oh, there's arm growing here.
Yeah. It like
Interesting.
it like fits to whatever shape you need, literally.
Well, seeing I'm still in my cage, I'm gonna throw the bed yet again. The bed will break.
I
more than
think
all.
didn't Bree roll 17 to bust me out?
Yes, actually,
Yeah.
you like instantly break through so dramatically that it looks like an anime entrance.
Ta-da!
All right, we're all out, and
Me
nobody
not
else
paying
needs.
attention the
nobody else
slightest
needs
gets
free.
jump scared to hell.
Adam
Did
is
someone get
still
me
not
out?
out yet.
I am not out, but we'll see if the bed gets me out. I hope someone's not trying
Kepler-
to actively.
Kepler has no intention of freeing you. Kepler hates robots.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're gonna have a mechanical rivalry.
All right.
You are a fool. You are a fool. 18.
All right, the bed smashes through and almost hits Ezekiel. And you're now free.
Just casually steps out after almost nailing someone with the bed.
Go to bed.
Kepler looks at you and she's like,
Ew.
that's not good. And she's like looking for weapons on her, and then she finally realizes she has nothing. She's like, oh, I'm
Hello,
naked.
smaller life forms.
Hello. You.
I appear to have lost my most recent memory data.
You have none.
Yeah, you and me both, fella. I don't know
I
where we
seriously
are.
adapt in data, which is mildly concerning.
Griffin.
Yeah.
How tall is you guy?
How
I'm
tall are
I'm
you?
going to be a rope. Should I play the I am the tallest of the group because I just said hello, smaller life forms.
I'm down for that.
I'm like 6 foot or 5'11". Like I'm in that range.
So
But I'm also
I'm a
like
robot.
because you scare me with the giant bed, so I'm on the ground.
I'm a robot. I am built to be naturally taller than the average person.
Griffin's a good height.
Like 6'5".
I am at least an inch taller, if not half an inch taller than the tallest person of the group.
So like 6'5".
All right, Ivy, what do you do?
I stand up and angrily shout at you.
You almost hit me with a bed of all things. You almost killed me.
I apologize. Are you injured? You do not appear to be.
I was like, wow, the sass. I was like, don't like your
I
tone.
mean, they look like they got a little bloody nose.
We do not talk about that.
Never happened.
You do appear to be injured. I'm sorry if I caused any physical injury. Is there anything I can do to aid you?
You can walk away.
That I will. I walk towards
You know
the door
what?
leading out of the room. I walk to the door leading out of the circle of rooms. The
Right.
main exit.
Kepler? Were you gonna do anything?
What's up? I'm just kind of like, at this point, I'm observing. I'm like finally taking stock of like the entire situation and trying to like rack my brain to figure out anything I can remember. Coming up short.
Very short. There's literally nothing.
Do
All
I?
you know is you have an irrational hatred of a mechanical entity.
Okay.
No, here's what I know. I know I hate robots, and I know that I'm a tough little cookie. So
Okay,
we'll
but
figure this out.
how would we remember our names though? If we have no memories of literally anything, will we even know our names?
You have name tags.
Okay, then.
As all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally have name tags with your names on them.
Well, hi
I look
gang.
down
I
at
guess
my
I'm
name tag.
Kepler.
I say, can someone please tell me my name? I can't read upside down.
Asterlin.
Looks like an astrolin.
What kind of name is that?
Tell me what mine's.
Imagine
I
getting
don't know.
Okay.
Imagine
My
getting
name's Kepler, I don't know.
Wait, it's not enough. Imagine getting amnesia and someone tells you your name and you don't like your own name.
Me for real. That's so me core.
It's like who named me?
Obviously not myself.
Nice name. Where'd you get it? Your parents?
But he don't got parents. He's a robot.
I would like to roll a perception check on the stasis pod that I fell out of.
All right.
I think it'd be investigation because you're
Investigation.
specifically,
Oh,
doing
okay.
like a specific.
What they do?
Okay. 19 plus 2,
Oh, bet.
21. So
I know all the secrets.
Alright.
I know where the glass came from.
I want to know if the glass part of it is broken in any way.
For your stasis pod?
For my pod, yeah.
Yeah,
Is it broken or is it like normally functional?
it
And
is
it just-
broken, and you notice that there's actually like a rock chilling in there. You're so lucky it didn't hit you.
Bro could have died before the campaign began.
Bro got spawn
Technically,
killed.
that's what happened in my other campaign.
Bro got spawn killed.
Yeah, we got spawn killed.
I want to go look at the room that Kelper pointed out earlier and see if I can figure out anything more or if it's worth opening.
Alrighty.
Find
Go
the
for
dead
it.
bodies.
What am I rolling for?
Find dead bodies.
Roll for investigation.
Okay. I got a 9. What would investigation be under?
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Intelligence.
Intelligence? I have a
Yeah.
9. And my intelligence is 14 plus 2, which is 16.
Your intelligence, so that would be your roll plus your modifier. So a 9 plus 2.
So 9 plus 2, 11.
All right. So yeah, the door to the larger stasis pod is like broken, so it's able to slide open. It's not easily, but it's able to slide open. And you notice, no wait, and you do hear like a wheezing breath from the one with scales.
We thought they had dead bodies.
Question.
Yes.
Are any of the creatures aside from Ezekiel bleeding, perhaps?
Astrolin might, because didn't they like...
I mean, I did punch glass, but
Yeah.
So Astrolin...
that was mostly
Is he-
like mostly like blunt blunt
right.
damage.
But like, if there were to be creature, like if the creatures in the pods, like that are still, that we haven't opened, would they perhaps be bleeding?
I think the scales won because they have some broken glass on them.
Okay, so my feet, once per long rest while smelling blood, I can use an action to identify a creature's type. Can I identify what the scaly creature is?
Yep.
What is that thing?
So you kind of like sniff at the air, and you notice that is a dragonborn.
I knew it. There was a dragon.
Ooh.
shocker.
And if you want to get really specific, he's like a water-based dragonborn.
That sounds very wrong.
He's a dragon turtle.
I could probably turn into a dragon.
I'm gonna like kind of point that room out in particular and like twitch my nose a little bit, and I'm like, guys, there's a dragonborn in here. I think it's injured. This is gonna sound really weird, but I can smell the blood on it.
All right. Does anyone else do anything?
You have therefore inspired more fear in Ezekiel than he had of you beforehand. Congratulations. You can smell the blood and tell what it is that is fear. Man,
Yeah, I mean,
I am going to.
you guys can't do that.
no.
I was investigating the door. I was told to skedaddle, so now I'm trying to open the main door. I'm going to roll investigation to see if it maybe works.
I told you no, not to run away.
16.
It does not work.
That's a bummer.
You mentioned a rock next to my stasis pod. I picked that rock up.
It's my pebble now.
Roll for strength. It's like almost you.
Oh,
Almost.
You meant a
big
boulder.
It's almost
I
your size.
decided not to pick it up.
All right.
I walk out of my room and join the rest.
Hey, keep up, check it. Echo.
All right. All right. Does anyone else do anything?
I go to open the door that looks like it can open.
All right. It slides open with a very big.
Everyone with sensitive ears gets
So loud the volume cuts out.
ear damage.
It's like a very freaking noise.
Zella jumps back and her ears are back, and she motions for someone else to go first with her hands up. Like,
I
I'm
volunteer.
touching that. You gotta be kidding me. Philosophied for this. And she just starts punching left and right.
I
Oh,
bet.
calm down there. Feisty. Rare.
Cat's out of the bag.
And Kepler is gonna go toward the pod and like kind of sniff around and see what's going on in there.
Toward the scales pod or the one with the open door.
The open door.
Got it. Go ahead and roll for investigation.
That is 9 plus 1. That's 10.
All right. So you notice that there's a shadow inside of the stasis pod. You can just barely make it out. They look kind of like, how do I describe this? Like an L-shaped creature.
An L-shaped creature.
Like the letter L or an L?
Like the
An
letter
F.
L.
Tall
L as
or
in lion.
Tall.
Oh.
L-shaped creature. That's funky.
Now, we talking lowercase or uppercase L?
Uppercase.
Oh, yeah.
Uppercase.
That's strange. Can I get like a little? Can I open the pod door a little bit more and like squint real good to see inside?
You notice that the button on the side is blinking. Very dim, but it is blinking.
Oh, well, I'm gonna slap that button if I can.
Bam! It kind of clicks open, but then kind of just sits there like, oh, open. Not moving though.
So what do I see when that happens?
You see white fur.
What in the world is this thing?
It's a lion. There's an L.
And you also hear
L plus ratio. Sorry.
And you also hear ragged breathing coming from it.
This boyo's dying over here. Jeez.
Hello? And I'm gonna like wave my tiny little feet up at it, like, hello? Are you alive?
They kind of like give a small gasp, and then you hear movement inside, as if they're just waking up.
I'm gonna back away just a little bit, give us some space.
And then you hear a voice from inside the pod. Who's there?
Hey, it's your old buddy. And I look at my name tag again. It's Kepler. I don't know why I thought that would work. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, but like,
I don't know.
I think we're all in
here.
that right now. I don't know who's here. That's true. I don't know where we came from or what we're doing or what we need to do, but we're all kind of stuck in this room together.
The stasis pod slowly opens and a centaur steps out.
That's when
Whoa.
with like wobbly legs, kind of like being very unsteady, but they manage to get out of the stasis pod, and then they just fall over.
I like jump out of the way and squeak like, wow, you are a majestic creature.
You are on the floor.
Is there a handle on the door?
Nope, it is also a keypad. I like
This
how
is very inconvenient.
I like how Kepler just found a centaur and the robot is still at the door.
It's like I wish to leave. Let me out.
Let me out. Let me out.
Let me out.
The people in here are crazy. Let me out.
Yeah. Yeah, it is another keypad. The centaur kind of looks at Kepler with like big red eyes. And she just grabs your paw and says, "Oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much."
Of course, no problem. Do you happen to know where we are, like at all?
She kind of like freezes and then says, "Oh, no. Wait. Do you know my name?"
Is there perchance a window?
Look at her name tag, if she has one.
It says Kitari.
Kitari. It looks like you have a name tag there. It says Kitari.
Lily. What you should have done was type the name in, and then we tried to say it correctly.
That would have been great. My bad.
How do you spell that, though, just so I can put it in my notes?
All right. I'm gonna.
We will intentionally say it wrong now.
I'm gonna send it in. Here, actually, I'm gonna use my phone. I'm gonna send it in lore because it's lore.
Yippee! Kitari. That's a cute name.
Kitari.
Kitar.
Guitar.
Your name is now Guitar.
Hello, Guitar.
Anyway, she just kind of looks around and goes, "What a strange group of people I've found myself in. Hello, everyone."
Awkward ways.
Hey. Yeah,
Hello.
what a strange group indeed.
Why the face? Or lack thereof.
Sorry? What?
Oh, I said, Zella says, hey, why the long face? Or lack thereof, because she doesn't have a horse head.
Oh my god.
Why aren't you a horse?
Why aren't you a horse? She just giggles at that.
Oh lordy, it's a silly goofy.
I wave, and then I turn my attention to the scaled individual, the Dragonborn's door, and say,
Let's see.
well, if they're okay, then shouldn't we check on them too?
I guess so.
Katari just kind of gets up slowly and walks over to the other door, and she raises her hoof and just kicks in the glass.
The
Yeah,
back
we
of
could have
the
used
front
you
hooks.
earlier.
Well, you're not horsing around.
Yeah, you. Oh, you.
Is there a window?
She's a medium bard, and it's the best thing ever.
That makes so much more sense.
Is there a window?
There is a window on the door.
Great. That doesn't help me, actually.
You should look through the window.
Yeah, you can peek through the window.
And see what?
You see a long hallway. Part of it is fallen in, and you see a bunch of moving things on the ground.
Oh, rotate.
Is there a handle on the outside of the door?
It's still a keypad.
How dare these simpletons? No one knows how to pull. No one knows how to do door handles anymore.
Okay,
Guess they weren't
Grandpa.
keen to know.
You're all a stupido.
All right. So
I turn to the group and say, "It appears we are trapped."
You think?
Yeah, Noda, we kind of figured that out like 30 minutes ago.
Unless any of you were to be in possession of a battery, I doubt the store will be moving anytime soon. In which case, we can preserve oxygen as long as possible.
Break the keypad.
And do what, exactly?
But if you break the keypad, it'd be easier to open the door.
I do not see how. There is no power.
That might just also lock us in.
Exactly,
We're
there's no
already
power.
locked in.
Okay, good point. Got nothing to lose. Do it.
For real.
Alright. I pry off the keypad and I'm going to investigate the wires, see if I can hotwire it.
There's no wires. It looks more like, I mean, let's see. Kind of imagine like one of those tech screens where it's just digital data. It's just lines where data will run through.
So pulling off the button device reveals a touchscreen.
It's not a touch screen. It's
Okay.
kind of imagine it as a digital leaf, honestly. There's just lines where technology will flow, but right now they're like there's nothing.
Oh. It appears the power system is not one that I am familiar with.
I mean, you.
So the centaur just, kicked open a door and we're all just ignoring it.
Oh no, I asked where she was when we needed her like a couple of minutes ago.
She just kind of awkwardly giggles and said, wherever I was.
Ezekiel is going to do the one brave thing he's done this entire campaign. He's gonna go see if the Dragonborn's okay.
Alright, so the Dragonborn is... He has a massive cut across his chest where some glass just sliced him. And he's just leaning against the side of the stasis pod, uncautious.
But is he alive?
He is breathing and he is alive.
Someone who is definitely stronger than me, help me drag this man out.
Don't look at me.
Zella attempts to help.
All right, roll a strength check.
Would that be both of us? Because we're both.
Oh yeah. Both roll and we'll like just combine the pluses.
13.
Okay, I have a 13.
13 plus 13.
13 plus 13. What's...
I don't have a plus.
There is no pluses, but you both managed to drag him out, catching him a little bit on some glass, but he's out.
Yeah, we just put him on the ground. You could just be on the ground. Have fun.
We could put him on that cot that was thrown earlier.
There you go.
Alright, so we put him on the cot.
He is now on the cot.
Living his best miserable life.
Oh hey, speaking of, call back to the suit that makes new cells. Because it has been damaged by glass and like it kind of like senses blood. It doesn't. It's like moving around a little, but it's not covering the injury. It's like it knows that there's an injury there.
We don't have anything to wrap it up with unless we like tear apart the other cots.
Can I make like a medicine check to see if I am able to help at all?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, that's 9.
Yes, bleeding. We don't have any bandages.
Yeah, we kind of.
If we had a hot device, we could cauterize
Y'all,
and prevent bleeding.
My mother just gave me a steak. She just walked in and handed me a steak. Okay.
Nice.
We're not battling yet.
Yippee!
No combat yet.
No combat yet.
She said, "Gotta be prepared for the battle."
Aw.
Gotta build them gains.
Mm.
Come this
Well, Kepler has
wrap up.
mysteriously gained rations. No, just kidding.
becomes muscle mass.
Huh?
Strange.
God has
Strange.
gifted
I'm
me.
no longer hungry. By the way, I would like to point out, Lily, I did not miss you saying that there were things moving in the collapsed darkness of the hallway. I know that there is something escaped munching on a corpse. I'm right now trying to figure out how to open the door so they can get to us.
Ezekiel goes over and grabs your arm and is like, "Hey, do you have something that could help us fix this guy? He's like dying."
The best of my abilities, are mending.
That'll work.
Mending is not usable on a organic creature.
Just like
What about on the?
pretend you know how to help living creatures for like 5 seconds.
If I had a superheated piece of metal, I could cauterize the wound to prevent death by blood loss.
Anyone got fireball?
Fireball.
Any of you level 1 adventurers have fireball right now?
Fireball.
I'm gonna roast a dragon today.
What if,
Yeah, he's fireproof.
what if we?
Wait.
water
Kepler,
dragon.
Oh wait, he's water.
Kepler, when Zella and Ezekiel moved the dragon out, this is very important.
Yes.
When they moved the dragon out to the cot, she looks at Zella like almost like she wants approval and goes, "Well, you're really dragging that guy."
Zella and gives a little, attempts to give a little pat, but gauges whether or not if it is accepted.
I'll take the pats.
Okay, she gives a little pat. Good, that was a good one.
Yippee!
You have the right gratitude for this.
Yes.
Speaking of mending, is the power source of the console appear to be damaged, or is it just not working?
It's not working. There is no power running through it.
Option 2, I can summon a mage hand. I'm gonna see if I stick the mage hand between circuits, if it'll count as a temporary magical device to hopefully
Okay.
crack
not
open the
gonna
door or at
lie,
least
that is-
unlock it.
Not gonna lie, that is a good idea. Do you want to roll for that? Roll to see if it will work.
How would I roll to see if it works?
Because the energy will it will either.
So
consume it or not.
concentration. So concentration to maintain the hand.
That's a good idea. Yeah, go for it.
All right, Constitution it is. I am not proficient. This will be bad. I have good news. I rolled a 5.
Oh,
It lights up for 2 seconds.
This appears to work. This appears to be working. Does anyone
Yeah,
have
so now we
anything
know
more?
that.
Oh, I forgot to mention. For that 2 seconds, the door clicks.
We appear to have a way out. I'm gonna see if I can slide the door open.
It slides open, and you hear and you hear a rustling noise from the creatures all moving away from the door.
It appears our additional life forms.
Zella points out that we have someone injured. Should we not take care of them first before further exploration?
Yeah.
Perhaps in a facility such as this one, there might be a first aid medical kit mounted on the wall somewhere. Other than that, we possess no means of sealing blood loss.
Will we rip up a cot? Because technically those have fabric on them, right?
Yep.
Who
I'm
knows
not-
how to rip fabric off?
Perception check on a cot
I am not in need of a suit.
or investigation
I'll go-
on a cot.
Kepler will go to one of the cots and start nibbling on it to try to get a loose piece of fabric off.
No,
Would
no,
I
no, no.
technically still have the claws that I grew earlier on?
I think he unsummoned them after you
After my failed attempt
yeah.
while I was sitting in depression?
Yeah.
Understandable.
Is anyone putting pressure on the wound?
No.
That would appear to be priority number 1.
I could like sit on it, but I'm not gonna be much help there.
Allow me.
Yes.
I'm going to take the Dragonborn. I'm going to firmly put pressure on the wound to try to stall blood loss.
All right.
While small scary rat tears up some cloths for us.
All right. You managed to get enough fabric torn off that you are now wielding a couple bandages.
Yippee! How many?
Yippee.
Enough. Let's see. I'd say enough to wrap the chest around like 3 times.
All right. I'm gonna run them over real quick and hand them over to Zella because I'm too little to really do it very effectively.
I take and I look at them. I look at the chest. She gets kind of woozy, and then she passes them to Asterlin. Be like, I can't do this.
I wasn't paying attention. What?
I passed on the responsibility of wrapping up the Dragonborn's wound to you.
Okay, I was too busy looking at the open doorway, worrying about what might come through it, but I helped to patch the wounds of the Dragonborn.
I just had the image of you just standing there zoning out, and then the bandages are like thrown at you.
That sounds weird.
Pretty much.
I don't think I can wrap this up, man.
All right, bruh. All right, so Asterlin manages to wrap up the wound. It's pretty much like clotted at this point, so it's not bleeding as heavily through the bandages. But you know what?
Pressure may no longer be required.
You know
but
what?
handle carefully.
It works.
I will carry the Dragonborn till we find a better medicinal alternative to bed sheets.
Katari says, you can try and put them on my back. I can carry them.
That will not be necessary. Our patient appears to be in critical condition. It would be best if I carry him around.
Oh,
What if?
All right then.
What does the Dragonborn's name tag say?
Oh, the name tag. It's
just type it.
Oh yeah.
Type it. We must pronounce it incorrectly.
Sulfur.
Oh dear God.
That's not too hard to read.
Oh my gosh.
That's not too hard to read.
I know who that is.
I know. As such, there is no caution.
The Centauri aluminum.
No. Yes. I'm not naming Katari aluminum.
That'd be funny.
No.
Red, aluminum, yellow, and oleum.
Anyway. So
what's the group consensus on if we're leaving or not?
Shall we proceed?
So
yeah, I mean, I guess.
So you start walking out of the room into the darkened hallway.
Does anyone need a light?
Yes, desperately.
I can see.
Because Ivy said yes desperately, I touched her suit and I cast light on it, which causes it to glow.
Oh my god!
Light is a cantrip.
Oh my god!
She is now
going sure.
Walking light.
All right, you know
We're now walking light bulb.
Because of that, and because of the dark vision, I will now mention what is in the hallway.
Oh,
Huzzah! Now we can see it.
There is
properly turns off light.
There is rubble and cracks everywhere, and you see a massive beetle just run past.
Like, define massive.
To screech.
Like about the size of a small dog.
Ezekiel proceeds to screech.
That is massive. That is unnatural.
Screeches and holds on to Robot's arm. This man has no dignity left. He's a scaredy.
Alright. What do y'all do? Do you proceed further down the hallway?
I am waiting for Mr. Lightbulb to lead the way.
I'm not going nowhere. I saw a massive.
You volunteered yourself.
Well, you got the light.
I volunteered.
Not that I need it. And Kepler, like, super confidently just, like, jumps off of whoever's shoulder she was probably sitting on and marches to the front of the group to lead.
Alright.
All right, let's go.
With extreme
Come on, y'all.
hesitation, Ezekiel follows after the rest.
So you make your way down the hallway and you can see multiple different rooms, each with their own cells, but they were all broken and or just plain empty. At some point you could even see a couple skeletons in there.
Yippity.
Oh, fantastic.
Yikes.
Oh, joy.
Now, were they with the lucky ones, or are we the lucky ones?
That is the question. We may never get an answer. I hope we don't.
And then you see a light.
Is it not me?
Yes, it is not you. The light is shining through a crack on the ceiling of one of the hallways.
I would assume that would be a way out.
Off topic, but there's also a ribcage.
On the floor?
Yep.
A rib cage?
Did someone step on it?
No.
You already said there was bones.
There's a ribcage almost directly in the light, as if it was being illuminated by the exit.
It must be a quest item.
No, that's the forbidden.
It's the secret endgame item. Carry it, treasure it. Treasure it. Very.
We are not carrying the rib cage around.
I would not carry the ribcage. I am carrying the dragonborn.
Suddenly, the skittering gets louder, and you can see many different beetle eyes staring at you.
Oh,
You can see beetle eyes.
You can see spider eyes, dude.
You can see spider eyes, but I've never seen beetle eyes. I always assume they just crawl. They just skitter out of the darkness before you can even see them. Spiders at least alert you with their eyeballs.
Well, pretend that you can see the beetles staring at you.
They have magic.
I would assume their shells are very shiny.
Oh boy.
There you go. And they are all the size. They're all massive.
Wouldn't they be like the same size, if not bigger, than Kepler? Kepler, right?
Perhaps they do not like
They
sunlight.
are the size of Kepler.
Kepler's really pretty small.
Kepler is
Kepler
throwable size.
Okay, then bigger than Kepler. They
They
will.
said they're the size of dogs, right?
Yep.
That's bigger than me.
Kepler is backing.
Everyone needs a smaller life form.
Yeah, they are pretty darn big.
Zella offers out her hand and arm to Kepler.
She's crawling. She's crawling up.
One of the beetles crawls forward, yellow marks on its shell, clearly marking it as one of the top beetles.
Ah, these are intelligent life forms. Perhaps we can perhaps we can enter open communication with them.
And then it hisses, revealing a row of like beetle teeth, obviously, but also like just fangs, like unnatural beetle mouth. It just
Translation
I would-
not necessary.
I would like to do an investigation check on the nearby rubble to look for anything I can use as a weapon.
All right,
Bow.
go for it.
It is a 6 plus
6?
2. 8.
All right.
There's the ribcage.
There's a
Bow.
ribcage. There is also a random pipe.
I pick up that pipe.
You have now equipped a weapon. Ding-ding-ding-ding.
Congratulations.
You have equipped a. You have equipped a improvised weapon.
The beetle suddenly charges straight for the robot.
Oh.
Oh,
All
initiative
right,
or
then.
anything?
Huh?
So no initiative or anything?
Roll for initiative.
I mean, we can roll initiative, but that sucker definitely got the jump on us. So he's obviously gonna get a free turn.
Yep, he gets a free turn because he is instantly going.
Take my 15.
So you should write it down. So.
I got a
Alright.
14.
All right, I'm gonna write down the initiative stuffs in chat.
I'm starting to regret not having combat spells, but that's what the gun's for.
I got a 4.
Don't
I was too
forget your
distracted by the
initiative
pipe.
for your monsters. I got a 9. I mean, the initiative's just the turn order. Wait, actually, add your initiative bonus. Mine's 3. So
I don't have
9.
we get
12.
an initiative bonus from what?
So 7.
Yeah, you have initiative bonuses.
From what?
On what?
It should be on your sheet. If you made a sheet, there's an initiative bonus.
It gives me
It's so that so you would add +2 to your initiative. It's just like if somebody rolls the same thing, the initiative bonus is there to give like an extra, like, so you get +3, you get +2, or whatnot.
Huh.
Well, I now have 17.
I also have 17 with this.
You want to use that?
The initiative bonus
What
is
do you use
given
for
up
the
to
initiative
duplicates.
bonus? Is it like proficiency bonus?
No, it's
Your character sheet doesn't have one listed on it,
Yeah.
Ivy.
It's not.
All right. Actually, go ahead and put your numbers in the D&D room. Hee hee.
Are we doing initiative bonuses or no?
If you don't have one, then just like don't use it, I guess.
All right.
One of the two 17s will just have to pick who goes first.
Ivy, put your.
we'll fight for rolls.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. That
Okay,
doesn't sound fair. That doesn't sound fair at all. Because if I say rock, you can easily say paper. You know what? I'm going to trust you.
rock,
I'm gonna think of which one. I have which one on my head.
I was joking about the rock, paper, scissors.
We could type it in chat. Just send it at the same time.
This is a trust exercise.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
I did paper.
Mine was rock.
I go first. Or at least before you.
You do actually go first because you got the highest initiative.
But what about the beetle?
The
Beetle got 10.
Yeah. Beetle got 10.
Oh yeah, his surprise action.
Oh, surprise action.
He just leaped at us.
He just leaped at the robot. Feigns.
Oh, okay, so am I.
I appear to be carrying a patient. This is not good for the patient.
Let's see. What's your AC?
14.
14. Okay, so he just like. No, actually, I'm gonna DM this. He just lands on your chest and bites into your neck, causing sparks to just fly up.
How rude.
You notice that your energy is draining.
How dare you attack a vital piece of my exoskeleton like that? I'm going to enact retaliation whenever it's my turn. Spoilers. Spoilers. I only have to wait on one person.
Kepler?
Kepler.
There we go. Kepler. We both rolled a 12, so should we re-roll or something?
Oh, here, I'll re-roll.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That is 7, so mine would end up being. It would end up being 10, so I'll just go before the beetle because the beetle got a surprise turn.
Yeah. All right. I think
I meant.
How much damage did the
I
beetle
meant
do?
10.
Okay, so Me and then you? Or is it you and then me?
It will be you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Lily,
need
how much
to
damage?
run real quick to the kitchen, so I'm gonna mute, but I will be right back.
Zippity.
Alrighty. I'll say yes.
Lily, how much damage did the buggo do?
Go ahead and roll a d4. Actually, roll a
A
d6.
d4. Me? You roll a d6. I'll roll d6.
Roll a
Why
d6.
am I rolling for my own? Why am I rolling for my own pain? This is a very
Because
bad
it's
system.
your pain.
I could just say 2 and escape divine judgment.
This is trust.
All right, I will
Yeah.
roll. I gotta take the L and take the 4.
Yep. You take 4 damage, and also your energy is kind of low. Center's name.
It appears on top of a medkit we need a robotics kit.
There you go. All right, I've made a initiative list. All right, so Zella.
Okay, so it's been forever. I gotta figure out what I can do.
Lily, I would like to say that you also, Griffin was right, you do have to roll damage against players from your monsters.
That's fair. 3 damage.
3 damage.
Oh,
I've escaped divine judgment.
I forgot that's how it goes.
Yeah, if it's one of the DM monsters doing damage against a player, DM rolls that.
Okay.
Since you're the DM, hey Lily, since you're the DM, monsters are now your characters. So you will be doing damage. So you can't blame the bug for hurting me. I have to blame you for the bug.
I forgot.
Okay.
All right.
Here's number 5. I'm just looking at the list order, turn order.
Yeah. All right. So.
We'll just say the dragon's number. We'll say Sulfur's number 5, but he's incapacitated, so.
All right. I'm gonna snoop that floor and.
Someone get me smelling salts. I'll wake this dude up.
There you go. He's been fixed.
So if you're having trouble figuring out what to do, I would suggest, I hope you don't mind the advice, but I would suggest looking for something to fight with, because currently, well, you have your claws, and then if you want, you can look for a weapon.
Big beetle shell.
Could I try to pry the beetle off, like with claws out from the robot, and like a crunch kind of like claw grab?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
That'll be a strength check.
Do I have good strength? I
You have.
do not.
You have a 0 on strength.
Wait a minute. This is a beetle with special markings. Must be the alpha beetle. If we beat the alpha beetle and we spread its blood on ourselves, we should become the alpha.
Is that how it works?
You.
Only one way to find out. If anything, we will be intimidating the other buggos. Because these are obviously intelligent buggos.
So, I think
Murder it.
I'm gonna try to, because technically the robot is ensnared, right? Is that what that's considered?
Grappled would be.
Grappled.
Yeah.
Can
No, wait.
we
No. Yeah. Maybe.
It is attached to your neck.
It is attached to me, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to do a strength check, and see if I can grab it and rip it off. Yeah.
I think.
Go for it.
So I think Lily in this situation, Zella would be competing with the beetle to pull it off.
Strength contest. So Lilith, you roll for beetle, and
all right,
she will also roll.
I got a 14.
You rolled higher, so you managed to pry him off.
Okay, so I'm just like holding it, like legs away from it.
Oh.
You got super quiet.
Your audio cut out.
Sorry. So I grab it.
You are extremely quiet.
Hold on 1 second.
So I grab it. Can you hear me better?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so I grab it and I pry it off, and my claws are like in it. But is that enough to kill it? Like
Nope. It is currently screaming. Just an angry squeal.
During a taller tantrum, they can't eat the robot.
And it can't really turn around and attack since it's a beetle.
Because it's a
So
buggo.
it's just sitting there like release me.
okay.
Is it my turn? Or is it still Zella's turn?
Zella did her turn. Griffin, go for it.
You know, I'm going to enact some sweet revenge. I pulled this big brain move off in another campaign. I stick my fingers into its eyeball and I cast light. Now it will forever be blinded by the light.
That's evil.
Oh.
How dare you bite into my vital parts? Now you shall never see again.
I'm just gonna roll like I'm just.
It's just blind.
You like sad.
Eye privilege is removed.
Yeah.
I imagine
I'm gonna roll damage on that. Or do
I'm
you,
taking your sight privileges.
yeah, Griffin, go ahead and roll damage on that because it definitely hits.
Wait.
You know,
he
I do shove my fingers into its eyes, so like it would do a bit of damage. Let's see if I have a D4. Let's see if I have a D4.
Well, I'm holding it. Shouldn't he get a bonus because it can't move?
Maybe.
I mean, that would probably allow me to poke the eyeball without competition. But I don't think damage will increase.
Oh.
I think, yeah.
I could just bullying this guy.
D4 finger in the eyeball damage.
Sorry.
D4 finger in the eyeball damage. I rolled a 4.
Well, yeah, it is like just like screaming in pain now. It's not just.
I take this time to step to the back of the group with my patient and myself.
All
It's
right.
a little hard to step back without yourself.
At this point in time, the group of beetles surrounding you are kind of like.
Oh, the surrounding. That's not good too.
They're just kind of like, now what do we do?
Now what do we do? Give them the alpha.
All right, Ezekiel.
Okay, question. Since shape changer is not wild shape or whatever it was that Clint was doing, could I can I transform myself into something that I have not seen?
Yes.
I think as a shapeshifter, it has to be humanoid. But
Obviously humanoid.
You cannot because you don't know.
how would you know what to turn into?
You don't know what to turn into.
Oh yeah, I have really terrible memory.
You have no.
You turn into me.
Memory. You could turn into a robot.
Okay, but
If you turn into me.
wait, no, because I don't have memories of things. Okay, I was gonna ask if I could turn into a dragonborn, but like fire based. Technically, I could. It would just be like a red water dragon.
Yeah,
It'd just be red.
Yeah, it would. You can changelings use the abilities of the?
No.
Yeah, so then it would.
It wouldn't even matter.
It wouldn't even matter.
I would just have the claws.
You just have claws and teeth. And
Intimidation tactic.
there we go. You can have intimidation for it.
Are dragonborns big? Like, how big would you estimate they are?
A little.
Oh, humanoid.
Yeah, they're just humanoid, but they have some of the added dragon muscle.
Okay, so I'm going to be apparently slightly above average dragonborn because I'm almost 6 foot, and I don't think they're almost 6 foot.
I guess they could be. They're just humanoid, so they can have like a humanoid height range.
Okay, so I shapeshift into a dragonborn.
All right, we have a dragonborn in the room.
If I
Go do the roll.
One that's not dead.
If I just take a rock and throw it at the bugs, would that count as sneak attack?
Do the
Because
roll.
they didn't see it coming. Or just
that would be a dexterity.
I have great dexterity.
Oh, let's go. roll for dexterity of yeeting a rock at. Is there any bug you want to hit in specific?
The closest one I can see with my eyes.
All right, so one of the closest beetles from the crowd.
How many are there, by the way?
Too many.
A number.
17.
I'm gonna say about 500.
The roll was 17.
So you
Lilith, this combat's gonna last hours.
see intimidation tactics.
Anyways, rolled a 17.
You roll a 17 and yeet a rock at one of the beetles, and it just ping off of their head, and it just stands there. And
Was
then
that a
just,
claim?
yeah, it just clangs off, and then it just sits there and kind of curls up and dies.
It's like yeah, no, thank you.
The other
It's like
beetles,
yeah, no, thank you.
the other beetles just stare in shock, and then they stare at Ezekiel, and then they stare at their boss, and then they look at each other, and they scatter.
Oh, thank God. I thought they were going to cover my soul. I was going to freak out. Intimidation
They're like,
would be out the window.
they're like, nah, we ain't dealing with this.
Intimidation would have been out the window if they
And the
told
boss beetle just kind of screams at them, like, where you going?
You left me alone with the crazies.
You left
Wait, does the beetle speak common?
It is not screaming actual words, it's just like...
Okay.
Unintelligent noises.
Unintelligent, where are you going? Come back! Noises.
Is my turn?
Your turn. What do you do?
I want to jump on that beetle's back that Zella's currently holding, if she's still got it.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're on my
I want
shoulder.
to jump on its... Yeah, I'm going to jump onto the beetle's back and, like, try to bite right into its neck.
All right.
How would I
Nice.
go about doing that?
I'd say...
Because I looked up how to roll for unarmed damage, but it's 1 plus my strength modifier, which is -1, which would just mean that I do no damage with biting.
Maybe your teeth aren't strong enough?
Do you wanna roll a strength check and try and like pull at its shell?
Yeah, I could try that. We gonna strength contest or just a strength check?
How strong is hell?
Strength check, because it is not actively trying to stop you from pulling its shell off.
Okay.
If we kill the beetle, could we eat it?
That is... Damn. That's a 5.
Yeah, you like kind of like pull at it and it starts like screaming even louder. Like basically telling you to stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay there and keep like smacking at it. But
All right, it
That's
is
fine.
I would use comprehend languages, but I'm still salty about my neck being ripped in two.
it might not even be speaking a language. I think it's just screaming.
yeah,
It's
just
speaking
It's
the
just-
common language of it's speaking the common language of distress.
Of pain.
All right, so it is the beetle's turn. The beetle, I don't think it can really do anything.
I think it was just screaming.
Wait a minute.
I mean, you could try to contest and make it break free.
Yep. All right, we're gonna roll a strength contest
So me?
against Zella. Yes. It
Okay. Okay. I roll D20, right?
Yep.
Okay. A 17.
All right, bet you keep holding on, and it just kind of wiggles because I rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
Wow.
It just kind of just wiggles aggressively. That's it. All right, next up is Asterlin.
I'm gonna smack that beetle with my pipe.
All right, let's
While I'm holding it,
let's do like +3
While you're holding it.
damage or something like
Sure,
that.
dominant in the
Down, I'll
future.
smack it.
someone's on his neck.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, Asterlin, do be careful. There's a rat on the neck.
Just, like, don't hit near its neck.
don't.
I can like use a reaction to just move, like jump out of the way.
I bet.
Or you could do damage to me, who YOLO, we ball.
Did I roll d20?
D20, go for
You
it.
probably won't I don't think you'd roll, well, unless that's to see if it hits.
Actually, I think it definitely hits. So roll damage.
D6?
Damage would be
I
whatever Lilith deems appropriate for a pipe.
I'm gonna say a D6 plus 3 because, or maybe a D4 plus 3, or just a D6. Let's do a D6.
2.
So you managed to crack
I love
its
that.
shell, and you managed to crack its shell, and it just starts bleeding like bright blue.
Lily, do you have its health?
Ooh.
Yuck.
And now I'm covered in that.
Yep,
Ugh.
you are now covered in bright blue.
Did a duck.
All over my hands.
Okay, but
It is Kitari's turn. She yells at Zella, "Drop it! I'm a stomp on it."
I'm gonna do a big steppy.
Do I drop it?
I don't know.
It's up to you.
Do you drop it?
I set it down, but I hold it by the back legs away from me on the ground. That way it can't fully get away, but the head is exposed to like be crushed.
All right. She rolls a 9.
Do I gotta roll?
Huh?
Oh. No, go ahead.
She rolls a 9, so she manages to step on it, but it's not good enough to actually just straight out crush it.
can Ezekiel say some
Ew.
random thing?
Yeah.
He's like, so if it's not like completely crushed to bits, could I eat it?
At this point, y'all are just torturing the poor beetle.
We're trying to put
I'm
it out
not
of its
eating
misery,
that.
but it has too much health. We're trying to put it out of its misery, but we have no weapons and it has too much health.
All right.
Yep.
Zella,
So it's
go
not our
again.
fault.
I'm going to try. So I know I'm part cat, basically. So I have fangs. Could I potentially try to bite its head off?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna regret this.
Roll a d20 to successfully.
I got a 12.
You got a 12. You managed to bite at its neck, and it just screams and wiggles for a few more seconds, and then it just kind of stops
He's dead now.
and just curls up.
Nice. Ugh.
You
I spit out the chunk.
you also taste like a very staticky, glowing blue beetle blood.
I'm sorry it wasn't me.
Bleh.
Does it have any negative effects as far as I can tell?
Nah, it just tastes nasty.
Okay, I drop it and I like start wiping at my tongue, trying not to throw up.
All right.
Good one.
Nice.
I'm flashing a little thumbs up, like covered in beetle blood. Like, yeah, good one.
Good job, guys. You have successfully defeated your first creature.
Ezekiel turns back.
End of combat.
Yay.
End of combat.
Ezekiel's
That was the worst thing I ever tasted.
so
Well, I don't know. Have you ever tasted anything before? Guess you wouldn't know, huh?
I wouldn't.
So now
Well, I mean, so far I'm not off to a great start, huh?
So yeah,
What?
What?
I was just gonna say, just in character, like, what in the world were those things?
bugs, horrendous creatures that should not exist.
Ugh, I'm all covered in its blood.
Ew.
Don't
By the way, it
don't act scared of the blood. Do a roar while covered in blood. We're trying to intimidate the creatures. They are primitive, but they understand primitive language.
You know what? Good question. I'm going to keep all this nasty, stinky blood all over me for the rest of our adventure. Cool. Good idea. And I'm like trying to clean it off as I say that.
So we should definitely find something to wash all that nastiness off soon.
Ivy, you gotta get closer to the mic.
Ivy.
Yeah.
Ivy, eat the mic.
No.
We can't hear you.
Ezekiel says, so we should definitely find like a pool of water or something to wash all the nastiness off.
That would be great. I would love a drink of water right now. I'm dehydrated. Probably. I feel like it.
Alright, does anyone want to try to aim for the exit in the ceiling?
What I want to do is look into the rubble and see if I can find anything that a rat could use as a weapon, because I'm going to need something.
Alright, roll for it.
Want me to roll investigation?
Yeah.
9.
Alright, you snoop around and you see... Let's see. You see part of a rifle gun.
Give it to me.
Oh, what part
Give
is it?
To me.
And also, can a rat wield it?
It is...
No, I can wield it. Give it to me.
It is the barrel part. It is the front part of the rifle gun. The handle is lost.
I can put the rest together. I need the gun.
You know what? This thing is like half my size. But it's not a working gun. What if I want a weapon? You're big and strong, and you're made of metal, and I am a small rat. I need something to defend myself.
I have +1 strength. I am built for shooting and casting spells, not for punching. In fact,
I'm not built for any of that.
In fact, it is not in my original design to be a physically violent creature. That is why I use guns.
Look at me. Hey, you, Mr. Tin Can, look at me. And I'm like motioning to how small I am. I'm going to need something to defend myself from things like you.
Indeed, a taser would suffice.
Oh, well, I don't have a taser. Let me have this. And I'm going to like march away. I'm going to march away with my half of a gun. Like holding it over my shoulder like a little rifleman.
Aww.
Like a little tin soldier.
Yep, exactly. I'm being very stubborn about it. This is my.
This is your half.
My weapon now.
Can I roll perception check just to see if there's literally anything else in this area to find?
Yeah.
I want to do the same.
7. It's not great.
7. You.
Would I add anything to it?
Investigation. So
Would I need to reapply flashlight on anybody?
8. Intelligence is 1, so it's 8.
Alright, so you dig around and find a skull.
I screech and toss it,
yes.
and like flop backwards. Ezekiel is scared. He's scaredy cat.
I look at the crack in the ceiling and I tell everyone, I wonder if this could be our escape route.
I go for it. See if I can squeeze through.
Since it's in
Hey, Lilith, one question before we get too far.
Go for it.
I'm adding my weapon to my inventory. What kind of damage do you think it does?
I'm gonna say
Like what die?
I'm gonna say like judging by your size, I'm gonna go with a D4.
Okay. Just 1d4. Okay.
It shall pain me greatly to see you. It shall pain me greatly to see you damage the barrel of the gun by hitting people with it.
I mean, it's half a gun. It's half a rusty gun.
Can I look around to see if I can find any weapons?
Sure.
I'm just holding a dragon.
Roll
Dragonborn.
roll a d20.
I got a 6.
You snoop around and you see it is a let's see. You see part of a wall. It looks like looks like it's been painted a little, but that's pretty much it.
Dang.
All right, so Asterlin.
Yes.
Since the crack is in the ceiling, what would you like to do to try to get up there?
Climb on someone's back.
I was gonna crawl on the centaur's back.
All right, bet.
I'm taller.
Let's see.
Athletics
Katari.
or acrobatics?
Katari just kind of like grabs you and lifts you up there, and then roll athletics to try and wiggle up there.
Would it be athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics, I think.
Athletics. Okay. 10.
10. All right. So
Yep.
so you make it up to the hole, and then you can't really use like your strength to pull yourself all the way up. So now you're just kind of hovering there.
Brilliant. Anyone else want to give it a shot?
So
We needed to stand up.
I want to jump onto Asterlin and just climb up them to get out.
All right.
Would that be athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
Yeah. 15 plus 3, that's 18, baby.
All right, you managed to climb all the way through.
I'm up.
All right.
What do I see?
You
What's
see
outside?
a desert wasteland.
Whoa.
No wonder there's bug oaks.
You see a desert wasteland with a couple of random scattered dead trees, like not just dead, petrified even. And you see 3 planets up in the sky.
Whoa. I'm just gonna stare at them like, ooh. Hey, y'all should get out here. It's real pretty up in the sky.
Are there any Skywalkers down here? If not, we should be fine.
Star Wars reference?
Isn't it children?
I mean, there's just a lot of sand. It'd be a shame.
All right. Let's see. Katari uses her body to like help everyone up to the hole. And eventually.
I am carrying a patient.
Huh?
I am carrying a patient. My arms are inaccessible.
Well,
just pass him up and
yeah,
someone else will grab him.
Yeah, just pass him up and they'll grab him. And then eventually y'all manage to get Katari up too. Barely. Y'all are just like
It's like everyone pulling, like a big old group effort.
I'm probably the one pushing everyone up, actually.
But yeah, eventually all of you manage to get up to the top. Where you are standing right now is on the top of a massive technological facility. Quite ruined.
Oh.
Sand ruined, just covered in dust.
This could explain our power outage.
It's just dead.
Whoa. Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like there's like a little bit of sand in my around.
Yeah, there's just a little bit.
It appears our current situation, I will eventually bleed out of power, and all of you will eventually starve or suffer dehydration.
Yeah,
might as well get to know each other before we all perish.
Screw getting to know you guys. I'm gonna go find some water. And I just start, like, walking along the roof.
I follow after and comment, man, with all this sand, it's like I want desert.
Yeah. I just want it to be known that literally every time Zella makes a joke, Kepler looks at her and goes, She finds it very amusing.
I love that. All right.
Sorry, I keep muting.
Nope, all good. All right. Does anyone else do anything?
I'd like to
I'm
take
gonna-
a
I'm gonna-
closer look at the surrounding area that we can see, because I imagine we're elevated.
Yep.
Since we're on top of something.
Yep.
I'd like to gaze out at the horizon.
You see pretty much what Kepler sees. You see the massive desert. You see the 3 planets. If you want to roll perception.
Yeah, sure.
All right. D20.
Perception 14.
14. All right. You can kind of see some mountains in the far distance, and it looks like there are. You can't be sure what exactly you're looking at. It looks like something dug into the mountains, but like at a very unnatural shape. Beyond that, you can't really make it out.
And I
I
see,
have no idea where we're at.
like, well,
My database on worlds appears to be compromised.
okay. I'm gonna stop before I, like, walk too far away, and then I'm gonna kind of backtrack to the rest of the group because I realize I'm actually probably, like, screwed if I walk away.
If a bug
I'm
comes
like-
back, you will become dog food.
So, do you guys, like, know anything? Is it just me? I don't know anything, and I feel like I should, and I don't, and it's really bugging me.
Zella
Now that
starts.
you mention it. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, or who I am, or who any of you are, or what anything is, so yeah.
Katari
Thinking about it kind of freaks me out, so I'm going to stop thinking about it right now.
Yup.
Are any of the structures larger than the others?
There's like a couple watchtowers, or you think are watchtowers.
I'm just looking for the chunkiest building and assume it's the hub.
You kind of see like the middle of the base of operations, and from your tunnel there is a massive circular room, which you believe to be the room that you walked from. And then beyond that, there's actually a bigger square room a little further down.
I would vouch that be our destination.
I guess so, but we want to stop and talk this out first. We all just kind of woke up in a room with no insight. I feel like we should try to figure that out.
English. Katari just kind of she just agrees. Yeah, I'm like it's as much as it's been as much as it's been fun, like just hanging out. I don't really know. I don't really know who you are or who I am. So this is very like
See,
this
that's
is-
what I'm saying. I don't know who I am. It's really bugging me.
Yeah.
Standing out in the desert's going to get that done, I believe.
I am
Should we not
looking
try and
for
find some sort of shelter?
I am looking for some form of a med kit or repair kit.
Yeah. I mean, looking at the desert, I feel like we're honestly, for now, better off exploring more of this facility and trying to find what resources we can before we try to take off.
You know,
I'll
I'm gonna agree.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
I feel like we should find a better entrance, though, instead of crawling back down a hole.
We could just walk along the top of the roof and then kick down the wall.
I mean, yeah, if we walk around the top of the roof and kind of explore from the outside, I feel like we have a better shot of finding a good entrance into like a better.
And it appears the beetles do not want to risk being in the sun for too long, which is why they're all underground.
Right, and there's no beetles out here. Or whatever else we might find in there. I think that's our best bet right now is looking around the top of this building, like roof searching to see if maybe there's even like an entryway on the roof, like a proper entryway into a room somewhere.
That's a good idea.
How about you guys?
I agree. I think that'd be a good idea.
All right.
I have a +3 to perception, if that's what you were asking.
Yeah, I was wondering who has the best perception.
I have 13 passive perception also.
What does perception fall under again?
Perception is wisdom.
Yeah, I only have a 10 and no bonuses, so it wouldn't be me.
I mean, I could roll perception while we walk along the roof to see if I can see anything.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, Brie, you have a
16
+2 perception.
plus 3.
I do?
Yeah, it's on your character sheet.
Well, I just rolled 19 perception while we're walking.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
All right. From that 19, you actually see a door into the big hub area.
Does it have a handle?
It is another keypad.
I am useless
here.
Hey, you want to try that mage hand thing again?
Yeah.
That would be a good idea. Could someone please pry off the keypad as I am carrying our patient?
I can try.
All right.
That'd probably be a strength check, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Could I as a bard, could I assist with what's it called?
Inspiration?
Yeah.
Morale?
Yeah, you can give bardic inspiration.
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna use a pun, and it's gonna be, I'd give you a hand, but I'm not positive it would help.
All right, I'll roll advantage.
Nice.
I rolled a 14 and an 11, so 14.
All right, you manage to pry it off, and you just fall on the ground with it on top of you.
Ouch! But I'm still laughing.
I take it off of. I take it off of them.
Be sure to dock your inspiration for that. I think you get 3 instances of inspiration, so you'll have 2 now.
Okay, I'm gonna write that down in this note.
All right, Griffin. Now you.
I shall now summon Mage Hand and plug it in. I guess another Constitution check. Another Constitution check to make sure it doesn't short circuit too quickly.
Yep.
Congratulations, we have a better roll this time. 15.
15. It manages to light up. It like lights up, and the door slides open, kind of slowly, but it does.
Zella gives him a hand.
And then, all right. Yeah. Anything else? The door's now open.
Oh, might as well head in. Unless we want to almost stare at the door until we all die of starvation.
Let's go in.
All right. You walk inside.
And I should ask real quick.
Are
we going till 8 today?
Oh, it is 7:30.
7:40.
I
Time
actually
flies,
was
man.
supposed to leave at 7:30.
Okay, so we should probably go ahead and call that.
All right. So
Right before we walk in.
We'll explore the abandoned site.
So currently, what y'all know is that you are at a abandoned site, and you are about to walk into the main area.
You should write it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and write
I can't wait to show you my notes at work. It's amazing.
that down.
My notes are great. Love it. I have a lot of notes. I write a lot of notes when I play D&D.
I've already formulated a plan for our escape. First, we need a med kit and a repair kit. Second, I need a gun. I can move that to third. Second, we need to find a homing beacon and hope a ship finds us.
All right, is that marking end of session?
That is the end of session. That was a great first run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, yabbidoo yabbidee.
Yabadoo. All right.
Oh dear.
Yabbidoo, yabbidoo.
All right. I am ending recording.